Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby, all day.
Where are they, team? Flag in.
59. No chance.
3.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Mixon. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you. Here we go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Exit. 57.
Newton now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
20.
Now Newton on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stop here, D. Mike, 55. It's our time.
Throwing again. Newton. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
Gun.
Come get some. Come on.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
20.
57.
To throw again. Newton buying time to his left. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen, from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. That's going to be caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 29, Mariota. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota got a man open. It's Ross. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first down throw for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mariota again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. steps away to his left. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Gun.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. After one, it's 9-0.
Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. Able to find Shaheen here. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gun.
To the air again, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They snap it to Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
57's the mic. Rock 57. I'll get him.
Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Mariota now from the 50. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Gun, gun, gun.
Here we go, 50. Mike, 50.
On first down, Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Mariota now. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
20.
57.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Newton, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newton on third down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
55. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing again. Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Me and you.
To throw again. Newton. Flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals have recovered it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Newton on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Gun.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You can't block.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Mariota on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mariota again. He finds his running back, Mixon. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
20.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm coming. 57's the Mike. Mike 57. Oh, you got it.
Now Newton on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Watch the block, Mike. Go Mike 50.
On second and 10, Newton forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Second and 6.
To throw on second and 6. Mariota. And this is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mariota. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
From the gun, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, D-line, let's get it in. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
On second and 1, Newton. Complete to Kelly. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
57 for Mike. 57.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, he's going to go for a big play. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. On first down, it's Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for Newton now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him up.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Check, Mike 57. 20. Let's get that heavy.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to, and that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 16, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes left side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And he loses the football a second time. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun to give to Mixon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 1st down, Mixon. And oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Following the fumble recovery, Newton dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Blue Dan. Mike's 57.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike's 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Undercrunch.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
20.
Throwing again. Newton flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Being chased out left. And an alley to Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Once again, they run with Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mariota to throw it. He's going to let it. And now here's another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. 8.
Throwing here, Newton. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Begin. Mike.
To throw again. Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A big offensive explosion helped leading.